Maria and I welcome you back for part 2 of the SOD Beyond Limits Simcast. John Nida's business plan for Sprints on Dirt was to sell it after 3 years of the Beyond Limits format, prior to the 2019 season. With the plan in mind, Nida felt that Dave Mazzillo, owner of International Championship Auto Racing, could take SOD to bigger and better things. After a year of consideration, in December 2018, at the PRI show in Indianapolis, Nida and Mazzillo signed an agreement for Mazzillo's purchase of Sprints on Dirt. Nida introduced Mazzillo to all of SOD's marketing partners present at the show. All partners agreed to return in 2019 with the exception of title sponsor Engine Pro that hadn't made a decision yet.
The week after the PRI show, Engine Pro informed Nida that it would not return as SOD title sponsor in 2019. Nida offered Mazzillo the opportunity to cancel the sale of SOD to him, but Mazzillo declined the offer. Some SOD marketing partners' support was through co-op programs by Engine Pro. These partners were not aware of Engine Pro's decision and that none of their co-op funds would go to SOD in 2019. Through Nida's efforts, all former Engine Pro co-op partners except one returned as 2019 SOD marketing partners either directly or through Lane Automotive, SOD's new title sponsor. Overall, all but 3 of SOD's 2018 marketing partners returned and 2 new partners were added.
Lane Automotive's title sponsorship was a huge step forward for SOD. Mazzillo also had Nida's commitment to the success of Sprints on Dirt. He stated that he would do everything he could to help Mazzillo make SOD better than ever. Everything was in place for the series to grow and prosper, all Mazzillo had to do was continue what Nida had done just as he said he planned to do.
On June 26, Mazzillo demoted Nida from series director to race day assistant tower official. He also removed Nida as manager of all SOD online webpages, making it impossible for Nida to continue to aggressively promote SOD and its marketing partners. This had a swift impact on SOD. While SOD's Facebook page reached over 20,000 people the last week Nida served as series director and manager of all SOD media, it reached approximately 250 people the first full week after Nida was demoted.
As the 2019 season progressed, it became evident that Mazzillo had abandoned SOD's strong media presence and promotion of SOD and its partners. SOD posts became sporadic and poorly written and promotion of marketing partners became almost non-existent and SOD's Twitter presence came to an abrupt end.
The final payment for the purchase of SOD was due in mid-August, but Nida informed Mazzillo that, due to his son's serious motorcycle accident, he would give Mazzillo more time to make the payment. Nida emailed Mazzillo on September 19 that the payment was now due. Mazzillo mailed Nida a list of reasons he would not make the final purchase payment, contending that Nida did not live up to his part of the agreement. In fact, Nida went beyond what was expected of him and he served as series director at Mazzillo's request, acquiring and managing sponsorships and promoting SOD just as he had done before the sale.
After Nida's departure, the rest of the SOD season was chaotic and it was evident that SOD was in serious trouble. The season was scheduled to end with the annual Mike Ulrich Memorial at Crystal Motor Speedway on Saturday, August 31. Unfortunately, promoter Ron Flynn had to cancel the SOD portion of the event that day when only 6 cars showed up. When questioned about the 2019 point fund at the end of the season, Mazzillo first said that Nida had kept all the money. Later his story changed, he now said Nida lost all the sponsors before selling SOD and there was no money. In fact, as stated earlier, SOD had 31 marketing partners in 2019 and all money went directly from the marketing partners to Mazzillo.
As the off-season began, SOD's future was in question. Little information was forthcoming from Mazzillo other than a couple alleged sponsorship being announced for 2020. The decision to abandon the spec tires was also announced and Pat Holzinger appeared to be serving as series director. Things quickly got worse for SOD. While it had over 30 marketing partners in 2018 and 2019, none of them planned to return for 2020. In spite of positive statements from SOD officials, promoter and race team support was critically low, possibly too low for the series to even survive.
The SOD purchase agreement listed Mazzillo as the sole purchaser. However, Nida found out some months later that well-respected and successful businessman Ed Kennedy was a silent partner in Sprints on Dirt with Dave Mazzillo. Nida called Kennedy on February 25 to get his thoughts on Sprints on Dirt, Mazzillo's refusal to make the final payment, and SOD's future. Kennedy was shocked to find out that only partial payment for SOD had been received by Nida at the December 2018 PRI show in Indianapolis. Mazzillo had told Kennedy that full payment had been made at that time, whereas in reality, the only payment made was Kennedy's portion. 2 hours after this conversation, Kennedy notified NIDA that Mazzillo would no longer be involved with sprints on dirt.
Ed Kennedy released a statement on February 28 announcing that SOD would focus on building its future for 2021 and beyond. It would not compete in 2020 with the exception of one race at the end of the season. Kennedy also stated that SOD parted ways with 2019 series director Dave Mazzillo. The entire release can be read at www.sprintsanddirt.com.
This brings part 2 of our presentation to a close. Tomorrow we will take a look at SOD today and what the future may hold as we bring the Simcast to an end.